Okay, hi everybody. I'm Caitlin Hayes, Kyling. I just want to encourage you, if you're thinking about taking Chinese or you are taking Chinese, to keep doing it. And if you're in a class right now and it seems really hard, keep at it. Also, to my classmates right now, we did it. We did a good job. It's almost over. Yay!
大家好. Hi everyone, my name is Tu, and I'm currently a junior taking Chinese, advanced Chinese at the moment. And what I want to say to you guys is that Chinese is very interesting, and some of you might consider taking Chinese. However, you might not. You might be wondering whether you have the capabilities, to learn a new language at this point. But what I want to say is that you just need to be hardworking and determined, and then you can do it. Because Chinese is it's fun to learn, and we have a very good professor, Professor Chiang, and you will have a fun time to be in our class. I think it's very important to have a good studying manner, because you have to do lots of homework, and for American students it might be very difficult at first to learn the writing system of the Chinese characters, but you'll get familiar to that style very quickly. Thank you guys for giving me a real good time to be with you guys in this class, because I had lots of fun speaking Chinese with everyone. And I also wanna say good luck to all the seniors that will graduate soon this year, and I hope that you will have the chance to use your Chinese in the future, and whatever your life path will take you to, whether you'll be in America or China or whatever in the world, try to be success, and I hope that you guys will be it's a 功成名就功成名就 some days. Thank you. Bye.
My name is Sam Wong. I'm a senior, and I started taking Chinese when I was a first-year sophomore. I guess my advice would be to, once you start learning Chinese, to start practicing and really paying attention to your tones. Don't wait until after your first year to really start paying attention, because if you start to pay attention right away, I think it helps further down the road. It's really nice being able to start with the same group of students and ending with the same group of students, just because you become a lot more comfortable learning a new language, and it makes the whole process a lot easier, and you feel a lot more comfortable. So I guess just thank you for making the process easier.
Hi guys, my name's Thomas. I'm a Wabash student, but I study Mandarin Chinese here at DePauw University. I've been doing it for 3 years now, and I was asked by my friend Zong Pei to provide you guys with a little bit of advice with regards to your Chinese studies. Maybe provide some motivational words. I don't know how that will turn out, but we'll see. What I'll say is that the first year is most likely the deciding year. So if you've taken Chinese for 1 semester, you should probably know whether you're going to study Chinese for the rest of your college career. If you don't, then I feel like you really should do a lot of consideration, a lot of self-searching, a lot of contemplation, introspection, because Chinese takes a lot of sacrifice, and it takes a lot of your time, and it's a big investment to make if you are not interested in going to the end. So studying Chinese is a lot of work, but the way to cut it down and the way to be the most efficient, to be the most logical about learning Chinese, is to focus on speaking and focus on writing. Both of those things are the active component of being good at Chinese language, not the passive component of being good at Chinese language. And the active component, that component is what's going to make you really great at Chinese. And also, I don't want to make you scared. it is important to be optimistic. Chinese will always be a challenge. Even at this point, I've lived in China. I can do anything that involves daily life in Chinese. I cannot talk about philosophy. I'm pretty bad at talking about politics and religion. But anything that is necessary for living in China, I can do. And even now, Chinese is still a challenge for me. I think it will always be a challenge, and that's something you have got to realize. I used to be a chemistry major, and I work more now in Chinese than I ever worked as a chem major. And you might find that hard to believe, but if you take it seriously, it's going to be that daunting of a task. But in the end, when you do achieve, because you do have discipline and because you do have motivation, it will be that much rewarding as well. So it will be extremely rewarding, I promise you. So Zongpei has asked me to craft this farewell to you guys, to all the people who I've studied Chinese with throughout the years, and there are much fewer of you guys than there were when we first started, of course. And I would just like to say that I have great respect for all of you guys, and immense respect for the fact that you've stuck it out this long. And it's been fantastic to have class with you. It's actually one of the main reasons why I come back to DePauw every year, because not only is the curriculum better than Wabash's curriculum, I'll be honest, it's great to be with classmates that I respect, that I view as my peers, and that I think I can have a mutually beneficial relationship with. And all of you guys are cool. All of you guys are fantastic, of course. DePauw students occasionally think bad things about Wabash students and vice versa, but it really is really inconsequential and insubstantial to me. And it's been an honor to have classes with all of you guys. And I hope sometime in the future we can see each other again. And I hope sometime in the future we can see each other again. That's for the editing.
Right. At first, things can be a little bit challenging. This is my third language, so English is not my first language. I'm from Vietnam, so I had to learn English, and now I have to learn Chinese. So the third language. It's a bit hard because things get mixed up a little. And so at first it was pretty hard, but then as things progressed, you'll get into the vibe, you'll get into the niche, and it will get better, and it'll be fun. I promise you. And the hard work that you surely will have to do it will pay off very well. Well, we had a great run together. I don't think I was with everyone since elementary, the first class, but I jumped in intermediate one, and I've taken 4 classes with everybody, and it's been a great run. I don't think it's goodbye yet, because I'm sure that next year I'll be seeing some of my classmates in China. They'll be working there. I'll be studying. So it's not over yet, for better or for worse.
Hey everybody, my name is Apelles Johnson. I'm a junior here at DePauw University. I've been studying Chinese for 3 years now, and yeah, so I'm just going to try to give you all a little bit of advice. Personally, I think that one of the best things to know starting off is that DePauw University has a lot of Chinese national students, students that are from China that have come here to do study abroad. And I think one of the best benefits for learning Chinese is getting in touch with them and reaching out to them and talking to them. Because when you realize that Chinese is a language, it's something that that people use on a day-to-day basis, then it starts to become less of a chore. It becomes less of something that you just have to do today, or just meaningless, repetitive assignments over and over again. It becomes something that people actually use in day-to-day life, and it becomes a real part of the world. It's a real you get to learn that Chinese is a real living, breathing language and not something static on a piece of paper. And I think that's a very valuable experience for any language learner to have. And DePauw does a really good job of advertising out to students that are in China, and we have a huge Chinese population on campus, so please take advantage of it. To my classmates that have been with me since I started off, I love you all a lot. You all have helped me through so many difficult times during Chinese. You've been there to support me, and I appreciate it. Shout out to my sister, Claire. Just having you all there and sharing that experience with you all for these 3 years has really meant a lot to me. It's something that I'm going to remember for a long time after I've graduated from DePauw. So thank you all very much. I'm sure we'll be in touch. We'll be doing similar things. So yeah, take care. Have a good graduation. Have a good future. Take care.
My name is Viet Anh Le, if you can just say it, or just call me Vivi. My Chinese name is Lý Yue Ying, which basically what my Vietnamese name. Oh, I'm from Vietnam, by the way. And this year I'm a junior, and I have been learning Chinese for 3 years. I started learning Chinese since I came to DePauw. Yep. Learning Chinese is hard, but it is not impossible. Okay, so at first I think I have more privilege, if you can say, because I'm from Vietnam, so the two languages are pretty close. So for me, learning Chinese might be easier than for me to learn English, but still, it requires a lot of hard work. You have to spend 5 hours a day writing the characters, 2 more hours to learn how to speak and to listen. Just kidding. I never do that. But it's true that you have to be interested in the language, and you need to have some effort. You need to put some effort into learning the language. Learning language is fun. I can assure you, it's really fun. And especially when you can speak something in Chinese to your Chinese friends and see how surprised they are at how good you are, and then you can feel really good about it. It's touching. Most of you guys have been with me since the day I entered DePauw, and you have been with me through all of my 3 years, so it is kind of like you are the best classmates ever. But I think that the time that we spent together is really precious, and it helps me a lot to have their interest and to have their just to enjoy the class more than I could ever have been without you guys. So wherever you'll be, whatever you do, I hope that you'll be successful. You will be happy with your life. I hope that you guys will all be 功成名就, which is and goodbye.
I would say that I wish someone had told me that simplified characters are much more important to learn than traditional, because that's what all of the mainland uses. And then also I think that the key to learning Chinese especially is to practice all the time, even when it's wrong. So I wish someone had told me to continue to practice all the time. DePauw, I love you. You're my brother. Keep taking Chinese. Katie, chillax. You're gonna do fine when you graduate. Long, you need to study harder. Eventually you're gonna be caught off guard and have to study Chinese. And Meredith, I love and miss you. Vivi, you're awesome and really good at languages. I commend you. Same with you too. Kick-ass languages. Oh, Sam, we might end up in the same place, so that would be really exciting. Oh, Thomas, you're awesome even though you're from Wabash. Congrats. Good luck with everything. I love everybody. Jayo.